What's good YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another reaction video. If you're new, my name is TMR and over here we do reactions. And before you leave this channel, make sure you subscribe to it and also make sure you click the notification bell. So therefore, every time I put out a new video, you'll be the first to know it. All right, y'all. So if you guys are a watcher of my channel, you're following me, and you are most definitely subscribed. You know, for the past couple of days, we've been talking about this Keisha Anderson situation. So the other day, Britt from the Marshall Party of Five came out with a video in defense of her homegirl, Keisha Anderson. And if you guys remember what I said in that video, I told you guys my spirit was telling me that that video that Brittany did about the drama with Keisha, Jeremy, and Ashley, Jeremy's other baby mama, I really felt like that video was fueled behind Keisha's energy. Well, y'all, today, Brittany just put out an apology video. Apology to Keisha, Jeremy, and Ashley, and others involved, even also to her audience, about her behavior in that video. I'm going to play a little bit of what Brittany said, and I will be back with my commentary.
I talk too much a lot of times, but still, this was what you wanted me to do. You wanted me to tell your truth. Just because you mad one day, because of all these other, like, and that's what I'm saying, people say it's out of nowhere. It wasn't out of nowhere, y'all. Like, this is current situations, current things still be happening. Like, this is all a fresh situation, which I gotta understand. I feel like it's old news or whatnot. My friend's still crying to me. Keisha's still crying to me. She's still hurting. And on that day, she must have been hurting. On that day, she was hurting. The day she wanted me, she called me, telling me what's going on. And, you know, encouraged me to do this video. That video, she was hurting that day. She was mad at her man, you know, mad at everybody involved. Like, that was that day. When I hit you up the next day saying the video was scheduled for the following morning, you should have let me know, like, abort. And I ain't saying abort like that. But just let me know, like, no, do not do that. We on good terms today. Like, you should have warned your girl not to put that out if you knew, because you knew you wanted the heat off of you and put on the people who was supposed to be in the blame. You wanted the heat off of you. And so you knew that in order to do that, and which we knew was going to have to make Jeremy be the bad guy and Ashley not be a victim. So you knew that I was going to have to put him under the bus.
You guys heard it, right? You heard what she said. She said that video, Keisha basically talked her into doing that video. More than likely what happened, like most women, when they having problems with their man and they talking to their homegirl about it, Keisha has a platform. Brittany has a platform. Like I had told you guys, we had already heard from Keisha. Keisha did a whole book, pamphlet, short story, essay, whatever. And she did a Q&A. Like, Keisha had talked about it enough. But when Ashley went on Instagram basically to say she's coming to YouTube, Keisha felt threatened. Because see, Keisha is tired of being reminded of Jeremy's infidelity. But Keisha, sis, what you're not understanding is you chose to stand in that truth. And we understand because you have his children. We get it, sis. But you guys, when Jeremy got wind of Brittany's video, he knew that was fueled by Keisha's energy. And more than likely, Ashley probably reached out to Jeremy and was like, check your hoe, because she keep talking about me and I'm not talking about her. And more than likely, Jeremy went and checked Keisha about it. Keisha got mad. So like a typical Keisha, she turned around and took it out on Brittany like it was Brittany's fault. Like Brittany basically sparked it up. But when you guys just heard, Brittany did that off of Keisha's request. Because Keisha wants people to feel sorry for what she's going through. And sis, who gonna feel sorry for you by getting played on? Do you know how many women out here get played on every day? Yes, sis, nobody, especially how you want somebody to feel sorry for you about getting played on since you decided to remain in that situation. So sis, how much sympathy do you want? Keisha, I'm gonna advise you, if you really want to feel good, sis, take some of that money you got and go buy yourself a new purse or something. So you guys, Brittany did a video also yesterday on her channel where she was talking, and basically she received a lot of backlash from that video. That's why she took it down, you guys. She received a lot of backlash from that video, and people started coming for Brittany's family. So because Brittany did that video, and a lot of people they didn't like how she came for Ashley. She mentioned Ashley's past abortions. Like she really tried to make Ashley look like crap. And we understand now why, because Keisha basically coached Brittany. She used Brittany. And at the moment, Brittany was really trying to be a friend, because you could tell Brittany was hurt in that video of having to end her relationship with Keisha. More than likely, that relationship was ended because of the energy her husband, Brittany's husband, gave her, and probably also based off the influence of Brittany's family members, the people who truly love her and the true friends. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Brittany called Keisha her best friend, but I never heard that come out of Keisha's mouth. I don't think Keisha is a friend to anybody but herself. Okay, we understand just by watching Keisha and her mannerism, Keisha is pro her. She's about herself, and anybody that's affiliated with her is just along for the ride. And Brittany probably didn't see that because she was really trying to be a friend, but I believe her husband's persuasion and maybe her family and friends, people who are truly close to Brittany, opened her eyes to Keisha's bullish. So now Brittany is sitting over there playing the cleanup woman, damage control, because now Keisha doesn't want to take accountability for what her and Brittany talked about. Brittany said in her video today that they had talked about this. Like they basically devised a plan on how Brittany was going to bring the information out there, because Brittany's sole objective based off of Keisha's persuasion was to belittle Ashley in that video. Which really, Keisha, like, I'm going to just say this to you, sis. At this point, you can't get no madder than Ashley than you can at yourself. Because like I told you guys the other day, Ashley nor Keisha were victims in this situation. Because once both of these women were made aware of each other, they both chose to stay in that relationship with that one man. And Keisha, you can't get mad because your man got a roaming eye. The only person you can get mad at, sis, is him. You can't get mad at the people who is sucked in by his energy, because you're the same person that was sucked in by the same energy. So y'all, even when I did that video the other day explaining to y'all Brittany's video, I felt bad for Brittany, because as I was watching Brittany, because I've been watching Brittany for a while, I already knew that video wasn't about her. But Keisha used Brittany because she know Brittany is more ghetto than her. So Keisha felt like Brittany's ghetto persuasion would really be able to tell her story better than she's telling it. And y'all, that's not no dig for Brittany, because I like Brittany. But at the end, sis, to tell you, yes, I'm hood, okay? So what? Who cares? Like, at the end of the day, since you hood, you hood. Who cares, all right? But Keisha used Brittany, and now Brittany's eyes have been open to it. Jeremy also got in Keisha's ass. Y'all, you can just tell. Jeremy got in Keisha's ass because he already knew what Keisha was doing. And at the end of the day, the story has already been told. Keisha, girl, you done already sold that story. You needed to lay that whole chapter to rest. And Brittany's family was targeted. Even Brittany's job. They threatened, they called Brittany's job. They called her husband's job. All because she was trying to be a friend to a woman that clearly now she see was never a friend to her. Keisha, shame on you. To be a 27-year-old woman, grown woman, you should be ashamed of yourself. You probably trying to figure out why Jeremy using you. Well, sis, look how you use everybody else that around you that's trying to be there for you. You know? Shame on you, Keisha. Girl, you need to know better, and you most definitely need to do better. And all the animosity that you got towards Ashley, girl, you need to channel that energy towards your baby daddy. Because like at the end of the day, Jeremy made Ashley a part of y'all situation. And even once Ashley was aware that you were in existence, yes, Ashley was wrong. Because, you know, who wants to be the side boo? But if you really want to think about it, both of y'all was the side pieces. Just because you had children first and then Ashley went and had a baby, at the end of the day, girl, y'all both was sharing the same D. Keisha, I know it's hard for you to get that in your head, but sis, at the end of the day, that's what's happening. Y'all both was sharing the same D. Period. So y'all, I hope that works. I hope, you know, I felt bad for Brittany in that video because she looked like she was really hurt. And I think once she figured out I was a fool in this situation and I got used, it made Brittany feel some type of way because she was like, damn, I was just trying to be a friend to her and this girl played me. And when all the shit hit the fan, Keisha wasn't nowhere to be found. As everyone has said about Keisha, sis will throw her rocks and then hide her hands. Keisha, you need to be ashamed of yourself, sis. You need to do better than that. You can't keep using people like that, sis. Like you do. Everybody is not a pawn in your story. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all drop down below y'all comments and what y'all thought about the video. It's sad. It's very sad that this woman is playing out her private relationship so publicly, and now you're mad because you're being humiliated and you keep being humiliated. That's because, Keisha, you won't move on. Sis, just deal with the fact that you got cheated on and your man birthed a baby. Like at the end of the day, the baby's not going anywhere. Just like your kids are not going anywhere, Ashley's child's not going anywhere. So sis, you either gonna deal with it or you're not gonna deal with it. But what I think has really happened, I think what really has pissed Keisha off, you guys, is Jeremy basically giving that girl the cold shoulder. And he told her why. Because you keep putting everybody in our business. But you guys, at the end of the day, Jeremy is a street ninja, okay? He ain't really folk people in his business like that, but he went along with it for a little bit because y'all, I mean, you know, he has to go along with a little bit of Keisha's BS so he can keep that money flowing. But at the end of the day, everybody has a stopping point. Y'all let me know down below how you felt about Brittany's video. Tell me what you thought about my commentary in this video, and I definitely will see you guys in the next one. Remember, you guys, sub what you love. Bye-bye.